Hey, what's up, guys? Today I am here to try to solve exercises of the book. Uh, this is last chapter of the book, last 50 pages of the course, and uh, today is a shiny day. Uh, and when I wake up, I've decided to make them. And share them. If you look at the book, at the page 332, you see exercise number it's number 6, opdracht 6. What it asks? It asks about you have to make a simple calculator as a web application. It's really simple, just a simple calculator that gonna function as a one. Just it's gonna take two parameter, input 1 and input 2, and it's gonna to calculate them and give some output with the result. And this is really simple because it's really simple because last chapter of the book is all about the Spring MVC, and first third exercises asks about just start up a Spring Boot application and just set up dependencies what you need, time leave, and so like that. And really the first, and yeah, opdracht 4, exercise 4, it's about messages, how you make application with internationalization language system, that it's gonna be smart. If you are coming from Germany, it's gonna show Dutch. If you are coming from France, it's gonna show French. Oh. And I'm not going to make that because it's really simple, and you are going to find solution there in the book. And after that, we have, I see nothing here. Oh yeah, exercise 5, make an HTML page with the next form like that. Select your age and just submit. I'm really not going to make that also. What I'm going to make, I'm going to start from exercise 6. Request parameters. Use request parameter. And what gonna be asked? Make an HTML page with a form voor de optelling van 2 getallen. Calculate 2 numbers. Okay? This is really simple. You see here I have an empty Spring Boot application. This is main method. Spring Boot application is annotated with a Spring Boot application. These are, I'm not going to confuse you, but these are old codes what I just, you know that, huh? And I'm not going to confuse you. And here is, you see nothing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a controller, a Java based controller. I'm going to give name as a home. Here is a public class home. I'm going to annotate it with controller. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make here's a method. I'm going to use here here mapping. I'm going to give them a value, like I'm not going to follow it's gonna just give me some point. You have to make something like that, and we need results. I'm going to mark it as the homepage controller. It's gonna return us. I'm going to make a public string. I'm gonna name it cal, like that. And here I have it's all, this exercise is all about this tab, this point of it. You have to use request parameters. And what is request parameter? Request parameter, actually, if you have understanding about the Spring Boot application and Java coding, request parameter is gonna say the web application need 2 or more of input waiting for your input. It's gonna take that 2 requested parameter. It has something. It cannot working without that parameters that you are going to type as a user or as a tell me whatever. How about that? Okay, I'm going to make it. I'm going to write it, and you see that. Okay. I'm going to make a first request param. If I'm using request param, it needs something. Request parameter. I'm going to use tab of reticle. What was that? I'm going to use it as a T1. Yeah, I'm not going to follow convention. I'm going to require them false. Not necessary. String T1. String T1. I'm going to next page. I'm going to make it as a block, and I'm going to make second because I'm here to show you how you make easily a Spring Boot application. And everyone know that goede programmeurs wel leuke programmeur, dus I'm going to copy paste them and just rename them. I'm going to name them as T2. Also required false. I'm going to name them as a math type, like that, or because I'm not going to make just a simple plus. I want to make just a simple application that minimal or minimum can calculate four functions, and that's why I'm going to give them a name as a math type. Here I need a string T2, a string, sorry about that, I'm really bad in typing because really I like copy and paste zoveel mogelijk. I'm going to name them math, string math, and I need also model as model. And what's model? If you I'm talking about Java 11, and it's something you can convert it to HTTP. That was something like HTTP session, something like that. I don't know. You have to use model. Yeah, I'm going to explain you later. Okay. It's an interface, and there is generics methods inside. You can really have fun with it. I'm going to import that module. Okay, what I have here now, it's just a method, a Java method named call. It has 4 parameters. It has 4 parameters, and I'm going to make it. As you know, what happened? What's this? As you know, I don't like you are going to the page, and just you like to type one number and then click, and then what's happened? We are going to make some logics here. I'm going to use if a statement. I'm gonna tell them if first number, that's T1, and if it's not 0, and it's expected that you know all about Java logics and methods and statements, operators, and them. Really, I don't like to explain. Okay, what are they? If number 1 is not 0, and number two is also not 0, I'm invite null pointer exception if I make any logic flow, and if all of them, look, I have number 1, number 2, and you have also choose what you want to do. You want to make a plus, or you are going to min them, and that's why if all of them are not 0 or null, math, what was the name? Math, that was math type. I'm going a math like that. This also not 0. Whoa. Do something for me. You know what I want? I'm going to use a really simple switch statement here. And what I like to ask that switch statement, it's gonna for me take math input, and if he take or she take math input, I like to do something here. First case, my first case is plus. How about that? Plus, what you like to do? Okay, when you use model interface, you have now opportunity to set what you want. Add attribute. I'm going here to use save. but if you type a float number, or if you type an integer number, or if you type tell me, you use comma punch numbers, okay? It's not an integer. What I'm going to do, I don't like risks, huh? Ik heb echt niks van risico's, huh? Wat ga ik doen? Ik ga hier iets extra toegeven, huh? I'm going here to tell them extras, okay? And what's that? You get that input, double. You are going to parse that number to double for me, and then you are going to make your function on that two double numbers, okay? Like that. I'm going to parse double. It's T1, as you know, and I'm going to like this. Again, double dot parse double T2, and I'm going to close it. What's that? Yes. Okay, you see that? A simple script. It's really easy, huh? You see hard time also. Okay. Case plus, and you can so go ahead. It's just like that. It's the plus case. You can use what you want. Delen. Vermening voorliggen. Weet ik veel. Okay? It's not finished yet, huh? I'm going to make case number 2. I'm going to break this condition. After that, I'm going to go to the case. God damn it! To the case delen, and then I'm going to use this model, and it's really easy, huh? You're going there, copy that, just huh? You go copy this line on line 2, 3, and you come here, just paste it, and you know this, huh? Like this. This is second one. I'm going to break this statement, break it, and the next I'm going to use diff. Now I need to make a time-live index page. Okay, as I said before, I'm not a front-end coder, and that will say I am not good with HTML, CSS, and those things. That's why it's really simple. I have here a small script. It's really understandable. I have number 1. I'm going to show you first like this. I have 2 input text and 2 radio button. Okay. I have here 2 text input type, and I have here also radio button. These radio buttons has to be matched with controller. Okay, and also I have here a click. It's say rekenen. I have here a click, a button, and that's why this is a simple if statement of time leaf. It say if this variable is not null, it's not empty, it has value, the text of this variable is that. Okay, we are going to run this and take a look. I hope it should be okay, but you know that the Spring Boot application you got sometimes also errors. You have to reopen it, or you have to shut it down, restart it your machine, and those things. I'm going to test it. I have here simple user and password. I am going to give first number, plus I am going to use my conditions, and as you see, you get results. Okay, and if I'm going to put a double number, what happened then? Nothing happened. It's gonna convert that number to the double or decimal point. That's why we won't get any errors. Okay guys, honestly, making video live, make codes, it's really difficult for me. Mix, when you make it finish, you have to mix it, you have to and okay, that was first challenge. I see you in next challenge with new exercise. Ik zie je gewoon andere keer met nieuwe opdrachten. و تا دیدار بعد.